So I actually wanted to take a moment to thank the Lower Richland Task Force and the representatives last night for having a meeting in regards to the Early Learning Center. Last night it was very clear there were a lot of concerns shared. One thing that remained consistent was the lack of data that was provided. There was a lot of people having a want, not a lot of data about the need. There was mention of available space in the current schools as a solution, but it seems that that answer was not sufficient. It appears that while the concern is for the program, there may be other concerns that don't pertain to the children. If the focus was truly on the program rather than the school, why is there still so much misinformation being spread? From the building being constructed, to rumors of it being sold to a charter school or a private school, to the school going to the Eau Claire community, the stories of the homeowners whose properties were previously flooded, even though in the Lower Richland community, during the 1,000-year flood, they had no issues. It was stated to go look on Richland County's website, and I did that. There were no previous issues with these homes because the property behind their homes were just woods and trees. The claims continue to circulate despite the absence of supporting facts. I heard comments again about Eau Claire getting this facility. We all know from just coming to these meetings that Eau Claire did not have heat or air last year. I will say I've never heard any of those rumors discussed from any of the commissioners, past or present. Last night, there were apologies that were given about not fully understanding what was being said. But then I woke up this morning to more personal attacks. It's disheartening and unnecessary. Yes, the Lower Richland community is growing with new homes being built, but who's to say these new homes will even house children of preschool age? Some members of the community even left the meeting last night expressing that it was clear that this isn't about finding solutions, but rather rehashing past elections. When do we move beyond that? When do the personal attacks stop? When do we focus on actually helping these children? As I mentioned last night, I don't think anyone is opposed to early childhood education, but why not work together to support our current schools, which continue to ask for volunteers and assistance? A building is just that, a building. If it is not sustainable, then we have a much bigger issue. Just today, the U.S. Department of Agriculture announced that they will not be funding the second portion of funding for free lunch and free breakfast. That removes $2 billion from public schools. That is a problem. That's just one example of a funding loss. Have we looked at the Head Start website? If you haven't, it's not there anymore. HeadStart.gov is gone.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. Thank you very much. Robert Harris.